Welcome back to the Dunk Shop, brought to you by Cadillac of New Orleans. Friday, time once again for my Fearless Forecast. Sticking my neck out once again on the college and pro football schedule. So let's dive right into it. Last week, a good week, 4-2, which raises my record to 20-13 on the year, well above 500. Let's keep it rolling. College football, no LSU game this weekend. Tigers have a big weekend off before their big showdown in Tuscaloosa next week. So let's concentrate on the Tulane Green Wave. They've got a huge challenge ahead of them. They have to go up to Memphis and play the 16th ranked Tigers, unbeaten, 7-0 under Coach Justin Fuente, and they have Heisman Trophy candidate Paxton Lynch at quarterback. The Tigers are 32.5 point favorites, and I don't see how Tulane can be in this game. Memphis, one of the best offensive teams in the country, third in the nation in scoring at almost 50 points a game, 49.8. They've scored over 50 twice and over 60 twice this year. And Tulane looks like a team having lost 3 in a row by big margins that could be reeling right now. And I'm not sure they can stay in this one. It's all going to come down to whether Memphis is into the game or not, because this is one that they easily should have in hand. But I'm not going to pick Tulane to cover 32.5. I'm not going to pick them to cover 40 because I think Memphis is that explosive. Okay, moving on to some other more competitive games that we'll see across college football. There's a big game in the SEC, Kentucky at home. This is my old stomping grounds, Kentucky, my arch rival, or the University of Louisville. I can't believe I'm going to pick Kentucky in a game against Tennessee. If there's one lopsided series in all of college football, it's Kentucky-Tennessee. Kentucky has won one of the last 30 games against the Volunteers. But this one, I think they're going to hang in there. It means a lot to Kentucky. They have to try to get bowl eligible this year. Mark Stoops' program is kind of at a crossroads, and they need this one. They're 9-point underdogs at home. You got the Breeders' Cup in Lexington. Huge crowd should be there. And Tennessee's had such a tough luck season. I don't know if they're going to be up to blowing out Kentucky. So even if they win the game, I'm not sure they'll cover the 9 points. Give me the Wildcats. I can't believe I'm saying that. And the other game I like, another home dog, the Temple Owls, 21st in the country, 7-0. They get to host Notre Dame, which should be a huge game up in Philadelphia. Look, the last time they had a big home game like this, they beat Penn State. I like Temple. I'm not sure they're going to win the game, but 11 points is a lot for a very good Temple team. All right, moving on to the pro slate. I will be at the Superdome on Sunday to watch the Saints play the New York Giants. The Saints are 3.5 point favorites. They've won 2 in a row, and they seem to have figured things out on both sides of the ball. They're playing very well. They're getting healthier, and I like them in this game. I think they're going to continue their role. I think they're gaining confidence, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It's going to be a tough matchup, though. The Giants are well prepared on both sides of the ball, very well coached, and I think Eli Manning will have some success moving the ball. He gets the ball out quick, but I think it's a good matchup for the Saints, and I think the Saints get back to 500 at 4-4, and I think they also cover that 3.5 point spread. They're very tough in the Superdome. And across the league, let me give you 2 games real quick. I like the Broncos at home. For some reason, they're 3-point underdogs in their big game against the Green Bay Packers. Both teams unbeaten. Look, Green Bay is probably a better team, and I understand why the line is 3 points because Denver struggled offensively. But you know what? They've got a great defense, and Green Bay is not the same team when they play on the road. They don't play the same. They're not as dominant, and so I like actually Denver to win this game straight up. But even if not, I think they can cover 3 points. I think that's a little bit out of whack. And the other game I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, another big showdown, the AFC North against the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Steelers win this game. They're 1.5 point favorites. Big Ben is back. That offense is going to get rolling, and Cincinnati's due to have a stumble here. And I think it comes in Pittsburgh, which should be a great game. All right, that's it for this weekend's Dunk Shot and my Fearless Forecast. Everybody have a great weekend. It's beautiful here in New Orleans. Get out and enjoy it. Take care.